Day 2 of my new journey, and as I said yesterday, I am exploring weight loss, but not necessarily through calories, just through changed behavior. And again, that being the procrastinator turning into the doer, the task-oriented person, and exchanging going to the cabinet for food with actually doing things instead. And the idea is to spend so much time doing the do's that I really don't have time to do the don'ts. And I just want to point out that my cabinet right here, or my counter, which I don't know if you remember yesterday, was really full of papers and things set here, and in the course of just taking a few items off and putting them somewhere and placing them where they belonged, I have a whole clean counter here instead of eating some cashews, which I probably would have done a few days ago. So it's exciting because it makes me feel good, and it also is productive. It's exchanging a habit that's non-productive for something that is motivating and making me want to carry on with my endeavor. So anything that can keep me from not eating when I'm not supposed to be eating is what the goal of my 30-day journey or trial is that I'm trying to do. That being said, I figured that I probably do need to address what I'm going to do as far as calorie intake. As I said, I have a degree in dietetics. I have tried probably every diet out there on the market. Some have worked really well, but always to fail and gain the weight back, which I think is the ongoing problem that most people struggle with. So this whole theory of changing the whole outlook of not being a procrastinator anymore, but just get in and do it, like a thin friend of mine says, just do it, like Nike. So that's the mindset that I want to really change. They say it takes 30 days to form a habit, and I am trying to form new habits of not procrastinating, but just doing it. Just getting in and doing something productive with the time that I might have been depressed or gone to the cabinet to see what comfort food might be waiting for me. So with all the different variations of diets that I've tried, what I've landed on is basically a 1,200 calorie diet. That's what works for me to lose weight consistently over time. The way that breaks down is basically I can have about 300 calories for breakfast, 300 calories for lunch, and that leaves about 600 calories for me to have my dinner. And it really does work well. I'm not going to worry so much about what foods, although I am going to try whenever I have a chance to eat foods that are higher in protein. I may have something in the carbohydrate area if it's within my calorie range. So I'm not going to worry and focus. It's like sitting in the kitchen saying, don't eat, don't eat, don't eat. My focus with this journey is going to be on going and doing productive things and not procrastinating, and then letting the food just kind of take care of itself. But I do want to stay within that 1,200 calorie range. So I will be keeping track, and like many of you, I have my Faithful Journal that I've used many times before. This time is going to be the one, and then the calorie book that I can look up pretty easily. A lot of restaurants have actually things that show the calories of their different foods, so I can plan out my calories before I even go to a restaurant, which is kind of nice that way too. So that's going to be my focus as far as the food goes, to high protein and trim back the carbs. But other than that, I'm not going to put my focus on food. I just want to, whenever I get hungry or want to eat, I am going to go do something productive. And who knows, maybe I'll end up with a whole house that is as beautiful as this counter. So, day 2, I'm excited.